Members of the Fly Music Society, welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing a member request. Like I said, I'm trying to get to all of these. There's at least like 30 of them that I need to get to, so I need to chug through these. Today we're doing a request that was posted in the Discord by a YouTube member, and this one was requested by Nancy Robbins. She requested to do the Warning Dust to Dust live at Lunario CDMX. The thing I love about how she requests songs is she always has kind of a little bit of background that she gives to me so that I have a little bit of background and I don't have to go search for it. Listen, guys, I'm very lazy, so I appreciate when people kind of feed me information. I'll put up what she wrote here, but I'm kind of gonna go through it real quickly. She says that there's 3 sisters from Mexico: Daniela, who does guitar lead vocals; Paulina, or Pau, who does drums and lead and backup vocals; and Alejandra, who does bass and backup vocals. They start off by playing piano with lessons, and then they got into the game Rock Band, great game, and took off from there. Their parents basically nurtured their love for music and bought them additional instruments and all this stuff. They let them kind of experiment with music, which is really cool. I like when parents are supportive. They went viral with a cover of Metallica's Enter Sandman, and their parents posted on their account, I think, so that the family could see their progress and how they were doing. None of them expected to go viral. Most people don't. And then it led to a lot of things, including talk show appearances like the Ellen DeGeneres show and other. They started out very young, even though they're probably all over 18 at this point. And this one is really what stuck with me, and that I really appreciate. She says they did not sign with a label for a long time in order to maintain creative control. I believe one of the labels that was scouting them asked them something like, "Would you rather play for 12 people or for 12,000 people?" And they immediately said 12 people if we get to stay true to ourselves. They did the majority of their music through crowdfunding until relatively recently, I believe. They are 18, 16, and 13 years old, and this is the first track on an album they did called Queen of the Murder Scene, which is a concept album that they wrote themselves independently. Thank you, Nancy, for that breakdown, because I really appreciate having kind of a quick synopsis of a new band, right? So I get a little context. I kind of a little bit know what I'm expecting to go into. That's really cool. Obviously, we all want to make money doing what we love, right? But I think the true artists leave that secondary. They won't take money in spite of the artistic or creative process. They will gladly have it as a cherry on top. So I really respect that. But that was a long intro, but I thought it was important to cover that. For those of you who are new here, what we do on this channel is we listen to the song or watch the video. I interject here and there with things I believe are important. And then at the end, we talk about the message and we talk about the music. Members are live on my YouTube channel and on my Patreon, both equal. It's going to be on the exact same content. It's just a matter of who you want to give your money to. Cool perks for members include exclusive videos specifically made for members, early access to videos just like this one, cool member badges, member shoutouts, a lot of cool stuff like this. And just like for Nancy here, you get moved to the top of the list of songs that I will react to. So lots of cool perks there. It helps the channel out a lot, helps me out a lot, but it's not required or expected at all. So I do appreciate the help if you are so inclined. All right. So without further ado, I want to get into this because that very much intrigued me, that breakdown. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. Dust to Dust, The Warning, live at Lunario CDMX. Dope riff right there. Holy shit, this is drummer singing. Okay. Guitarists, right? We use our hand. We have hand-eye coordination. We have hand-foot coordination. Drummers need hand, foot, eye, pretty much every part of their body being coordinated at the same time. I have a huge appreciation for drummers who can sing because they're not only keeping the beat, but they're singing a different beat or a different rhythm with their voice whilst they're playing crazy drum fills and whatever. So I could never play drums. I'm not that multi-talented or coordinated. So that's crazy.
How things can quickly
Okay, okay. You're gonna do the flourishes and shit while you're singing. Again, what I said earlier, this rings true. For how young they are, 18, 16, and 13, I'm gonna assume I can't see the I don't think I've seen the guitarist yet, but assume the drummer is the one that's 18. It doesn't matter. They're young as shit and they're immensely talented. I like the kind of almost, I'm getting like a Alice in Chains, like between Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam type of feel to the song, which resonates with me because that's what I grew up on. Really cool the sound here. And then obviously with most of the grunge stuff, it's not crazy like compositions and stuff. It's playing cool riffs, going in and out of verses and choruses. So I don't know who that is, but they're like their dad. That riff. What's crazy to me is like, just like with baby metal, right? Their energy is infectious. There's a lot of, when you're a performance band or you're a band that performs, honestly, it almost matters more that you can move around and be charismatic on stage than you be, perfect with your pitch or hitting the notes correctly or being on time rhythm wise. All that's important, but I think if you can get a crowd into it, they can be more lenient on mess ups, right? And I'm not saying baby metal or this band is messing up. What I'm saying is when you're live performing, the emphasis is on entertaining. And they're very good at this. The drummer is unmatched. I have to say that right now. She's unmatched. Nancy said that she's the one she's most impressed with. My favorite to watch. I agree. I agree, Nancy. She's my favorite to watch too. Look, drummers use so much energy because they're constantly moving their entire body, hitting, the drums and flourishes and stuff. So to have the energy to still sing is pretty crazy, to be honest with you. But that's really cool that she's the singer. There's not a lot of bands where the drummer is the singer. There's one I was trying to think of, but I couldn't think of it before, and I still don't know who it is. But that is really, really cool that she is the singer. All right, let's continue. Okay. Everybody's multi-talented. I get it. You ain't got to prove it to me. That was really cool. Again, a live performance. I like hearing live performances because of lack of auto-tune or pitch correction, the lack of production. You see people's raw talent. You hear people's raw talent. So I really like the live stuff. That was really cool to hear, right? A lot of artists, they grow up in a musician's family. They start at 5 years old, whatever. They have lessons forever. They train since they were 5 years old. A lot like Dimash has been training since he was 5 years old. Training self-taught with some, classical training, but I like the kind of different story like the ladies here have, right? That basically were super into Rock Band and their parents like, well, why don't we give you guys actual instruments and you can kind of learn that way. And look at them. I mean, that's really cool that from a video game, the parents saw the love for music and they nurtured that and let them be who they want to be. That's super cool. I want to hear more from them. I want to hear kind of different. I want to hear live stuff. I want to hear some of the produced stuff. And I want to see what genre they fall in. That one was very much, like I said, kind of like a grunge alternative rock kind of vibe to it, which I really like. I've definitely messed with that, but I want to hear what else they can do. And the talent, like I said, Paulina is definitely the most fun to watch and most entertaining to watch because of what she's doing. She's singing while she's playing the drums, still doing all these crazy flourishes on with the drumstick. And her while it wavers a little bit in a live session, which is going to happen as a drummer, it doesn't waver that much. She's still hitting the right notes. She's still maintaining pitch. She's not running out of breath. She got a lot of stamina. I think that helps because she's young. But props to this band, man. That was really, really fun. Thank you, Nancy, for requesting that. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys liked that reaction to the Warning. If there's other Warning songs you guys would like to see me react to, please let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It helps the channel a lot. And most of all, please do remember that good vibes are contagious.